Today we're going to make a s'mores cupcake. This cupcake was inspired by my camping trip that I went on, and I had great s'mores, so I had to make a s'mores cupcake. These are the ingredients we're going to use to make the s'mores cupcake. For the cake and the graham crackers, we're going to use some cake batter, 3 eggs, 1/4 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of oil, 4 graham crackers, and 1 cup of water. For our icing, we're going to use 1 cup of butter, 1 teaspoon of almond extract, marshmallow cream in a jar, and 1 1/4 cup of confectionate sugar. And we have the 3 ingredients for making the s'mores: some marshmallows, graham crackers, and a Hershey bar. Let's get started. First, we're going to make our chocolate cupcake for the s'mores cupcake. So, we're going to take some chocolate cake mix and put it in this bowl. Next, we're going to add 1 cup of water. Then, 1/2 cup of oil. Lastly, 3 eggs. Now we're going to stir it all together. And while you're stirring, remember to preheat your oven to 350. Doesn't the cake mix just look yummy? Now we're going to work on our graham cracker mix that we're going to put at the bottom of our cupcake liner. We're going to start with 4 crushed graham crackers and add 1/4 cup of butter. This just helps the graham crackers stay together at the bottom of the cupcake. Now it's time to fill our cupcake liners. We're going to start with the graham crackers, and you can just take a 1/2 scoop and put it in the cupcake liner and pat it down. Get a nice little layer. Now the cupcake liners are filled with graham crackers. Don't they look good? Now we're going to fill the cupcake liners with some of the cake mix. So I'm going to take a cookie scooper to scoop the cake mix in because it evens it out. Now the cupcake liners are filled with graham crackers and cake mix. Now it's time for it to go in the oven. Remember to make sure your oven is preheated to 350 and the cupcakes will go in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Now we're going to make our marshmallow icing. We're going to start with 1 cup of softened butter. Softened butter is basically room temperature. Next, we're going to add 1 1/4 cup of confectionate sugar. Now I'm going to start mixing these ingredients. Now we're going to add this marshmallow cream. As you can see, it's a little sticky. Added 1/2 jar of the marshmallow cream. Now we're going to mix it together. Now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of almond extract. Now it's time for the best part, making s'mores. We're going to make our s'mores over a stove because I don't have a bonfire out in my backyard. So we're going to start with 1 marshmallow and we're going to roast it over our stove. Make sure it gets nice and melted. And when you think it's perfect, you can take it off. And now I'm going to use my graham crackers and I'm going to take this off. And I have my s'more. Now these s'mores are going to go over our cupcake. So I'll do it again. I'm going to take my marshmallow and put it over a stove, and make sure you have adult supervision at all times. Now, I made some s'mores for my cupcakes. Easy and simple. Now it's time to decorate our s'mores cupcake. So we're going to take our cupcake and ice it with our marshmallow icing. And then we're going to take one of our s'mores and put it on top. I crumbled the s'mores into 1/4 pieces so that it can just be a little bit smaller and easy to put on the cupcake. Now let's do another cupcake. And then top it with the s'mores. Hi Brian, would you like to try one of my s'mores cupcakes?
Of course. They're delicious. And next time I go on a camping trip, I'm going to tell everybody that to have some of Amber's delicious cupcake s'mores.
Thank you. So always remember, bake like a diva.